For 8 long years, I've been grinding. No shortcuts, no excuses. Every rep, every set was earned the hard way. You see, I've heard it all. You're not big enough. You're not strong enough. For years, people have clowned me.
How did this man go from the most loved to the most hated fitness influencer in such a short amount of time?
He's been wrestling these allegations for ages and denying the fake natty rumors constantly.
Some of you think you know what I've been through, but you don't. Every ounce of muscle, every inch of progress, it's mine. It was not handed to me. No shortcuts, no cheats. I say natural for 8 years straight. 8 years of pushing my body to its limits, of hearing the same shit talk, the same doubts. Your physique isn't changing. Bro, you need to bulk. I'm not here to please anyone. I'm not here to fit in anyone's box. I'm here for me. I'm officially stepping into the world of testosterone, not because I need validation, not because I'm chasing numbers or approval, but because I have more to prove to myself. The version of me you thought you knew, he's gone. And what's coming next? That's something you've never seen before.
Oh wow, a fitness influencer that is about to start pinning his ass with steroids. First time I've seen that one. And what's with the dramatic intro, dude? Why are you gay? You say that you're not seeking approval or numbers, but this is exactly what you're seeking.
Alex, since you've started taking steroids, I hate when people say that, bro. It just sounds so much worse. So what I need you guys to understand, bro, please do not put me on the same pedestal as people blasting gear like the twins or like Sam Sulek. I think I also really want to like say, bro, is like, I knew I was gonna get a lot of hate and whatnot, but like, I always knew once I ever did something that it was gonna be an issue versus if somebody else does it, it's usually not as big of an issue.
If that's not seeking approval, then I don't know what it is.
If I could be 10% body fat or whatnot, like year round, but feel really good still, I have like a crazy sex drive with like crazy, brain is dialed in all the time, really good energy, really good sleep, basically all the effects you have when you are at a higher level of testosterone. I know I've made videos talking about, I will still always speak against abusing steroids, I always speak against that, 100%, but I've never spoken against TRT.
Well, I got news for you. TRT means testosterone replacement therapy. And the last time I checked, testosterone is a steroid. And based on what you're saying, you're not doing TRT because you actually need it. Nobody is forcing you to stay shredded year around. So let me break it down for you why Alex is doing all of this. He has body dysmorphia, which is a mental disorder very common amongst bodybuilders. It's when you are way too overwhelmed with your physical appearance. And since he's not able to naturally meet that physical criteria that he imagined in his mind, he now needs to resort to using steroids. He wants to inject super physiological levels of testosterone into his body so that he can look a certain way. TRT usually makes sense for a bit older guys. Guys in their late 40s, maybe even their 50s. For Alex Eubanks, who is barely 20 years old, he just wanna do steroids so that he can make more gains. He's been hanging around with Togi the villain. They've been hanging around too much lately and now he's got a bad influence. Anyways, yeah, he just wanna do steroids. It's just that he's way too dramatic about it.
Feeling like a man, like a good, like hard-ass man. So they pinned me right there, and it was great.
Why are you gay?
I'm going to take a quarter of the amount of gear that your favorite influencer is probably taking and have a physique they could dream to have. And I don't say that in like a cocky, like, oh, he needs to be humbled way. And I say that because I know about myself. Whoever doesn't think I haven't been natural in my life, you're stupid. I have been. And I'm going to take way less, the majority of people abusing it, and look better than them. And I say that in a humble way. Like, I don't mean that like in a bad way, but I'm going to show you all like...
Dude, just because you say that you're saying it in a humble way, doesn't make it sound humble.
I'm gonna take a little bit of steroids and I'm gonna look better than these fucking fitness influencers because I'm so much smarter than everyone. I'm saying this because I'm too humble. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm actually way too humble.
Dude, that doesn't sound humble at all. It sounds quite the opposite. Like everything you're saying sounds contradicting. Every single thing that you said so far. Relax, dude, it's not a big deal. Like, nobody cares. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Has my mood on steroids? Oh, I hate saying has my mood on TRT. I'm gonna say TRT. Some people might argue that what I'm taking isn't TRT. It's a higher level of TRT, but I'm seeing where it puts my bloodstream to start. So I'm gonna say TRT because that's really what it is, what I'm getting prescribed.
Nope, it's steroids. You're just lying to yourself. Alex is a child and he's afraid of what other people are gonna say about him. He's clearly manifesting his insecurities without even being aware of it. 200 milligrams of testosterone is not TRT. If you're trying to put yourself way above the reference range and walk around with super physiological levels of testosterone, that's a bodybuilding cycle. And I think that trying to normalize that is doing more damage than good. He posted a video 1 month later showing his amazing transformation and saying how good he's feeling. If that's not glorifying steroids, then I don't know what it is. And all of that just because he's way too childish and insecure to tell the truth. There's a bunch of kids that are watching this and that are inspired by this guy. So trying to make it seem like a cool thing, I just don't think it's a good influence. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Take care. Bye bye.